All right, so we are January 13th, second inspection. I bought a flashlight and I'm about to go in the attic. So let's do it. There's a light switch over there. Okay, then the light switch is on. Oh my God, there's not a lot of light here. I'm gonna need that flashlight. Oh, wow, that works. Okay, so let me get in so it is safe. I'm in. The goal here is to figure out if this is the source of why we have an odor. Like, what is that? Looks like a vent. It's all broken over there. Huh. So is it like not used? Not used. Interesting. So, well, it could be. It could be the source of something bad. What is this? Just packing material. Yep, but that is the dryer vent. That one is broken here and doesn't seem to go anywhere over there. Okay, and then okay, so where did this one go? We don't know. Huh. Well, it could be the source of a problem. There is this here. That is probably some kind of a water heater. I don't want to change too much the arrangement of the building. This is the AC cable. All right, so that one, it doesn't have any dripping at the end. It would have dripped here. It doesn't have any dripping here either. There doesn't seem to be. Huh, what is that? There is mold. There's mold inside. So perhaps, I don't know. Maybe we need to figure it out, because if there's mold inside, it's probably nothing. Oh, so the dryer vent goes off the roof. That's all right. It's very important here. You know, I've done this before, many times before. It's very important. You need to step only on the beams. So I'm losing track. Of where that thing go. There's a turn here. Right here, there's a turn. So, right here, there's a turn. See the turn? Therefore, it goes this way. Maybe, oh, there it is. There it is. It's gonna be, oh wow. It might be an old, what is it called again? A condensation line? Condensation drain. I don't know all the words in English. Well, it's hard to walk here because you can't walk standing up, because your head would bang against nails for the roof. All right, it was Interesting. There's a Y there. So it came from here. So there's a split. It goes all the way over there. Okay, therefore it goes here, continues there, and it goes. Need to find the beam now. Here, I got it. No, that's not the beam. Where's the beam? Theory, there should be a beam about here. There isn't. Huh. Well, I see there's an insulation missing over there. That's why that's why that wall was very cold on my infrared camera. Interesting. Another one missing over there. Well, I'm not going to fix everything about the house. I'm focusing on, where is it again? There. I'm focusing on that pipe. Got it. Got it. I see it over there. Huh, I wonder what it is. And, oh God. And then over there again. Oh. That could have been an old vacuum system. That is quite likely. And this is the interesting. This is the dehumidifier. Why is it so interesting? Because it's very clean and it's not over there. It's much closer to here. Here meaning above the furnace. Very, very close to the furnace actually. Okay. So I think I'm gonna stop chasing those pipes and presume I see something in the middle of the screen. There's a galvanized pipe that seems to come out. That's what it looks like. So I'm going to presume a little bit of a leak there, but not enough to explain why we have air quality issues. What is that? I have no idea. Oh, the disconnect. It looks like maybe a disconnect. That would make a lot of sense to service that dehumidifier. Okay, I'm gonna stop chasing those beige pipes and I'm gonna presume that, taking a look here, there's no sign of intense moisture. Maybe I should fix this while I'm here. I'm gonna put back that insulation. Okay. Yeah, sure. Just like this. Just like this. And just like, of course, those insulation are very bad for the respiratory system. Oh well. That's a light. Oh, it's missing insulation a little bit everywhere. which is kind of common in buildings. That is normal. Okay, good enough. And then let's continue. Moisture. I don't see any sign or problem of moisture. All right, so beam. There's a beam right here. Now this looks clean and neat. So that is not a source of problem. Well, there's no insulation here, but so the house has flaws, but that's not what we're focusing on. Ow. My goal here is obviously to try to find a source of that chemical smell because it seems to come from the attic. We did remove some paint cans. And then, yeah, this looks like a disconnect. Yeah, it's a disconnect. Okay. According to the building code, I don't see any mold anywhere. That's interesting. That's to let those things are to let the air come in from the, I forgot the name, the soffits, I think they're called. Or was that the French word? It's an air entry from the outside to the attic. It's fine. That's the way it's supposed to be built. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. So what is this? Is it dirt or mold? I think it's, I'm pretty sure it's mold, but that would contaminate. Oh, what the heck is that? Is it dirt or mold? Well, I'm gonna touch it. It's dirt. Dirt from condensation. There could be some mold in it, but I don't think that goes in the house. If anything, the tape is leaking at least heat, and then when the AC is working, it creates condensation here on a humid day in Florida, but that's in the attic. Same over there. I don't think that goes in the house. And the rest looks very decent. This is the master over there. And I know there are problems in the master. It was the #1 location of bad air quality, if we exclude the paint smell. Therefore, I'm coming here, and this is the end of the line of the main bus. Ooh, more. I'm trying to get a good light here. More mold. Interesting. It shouldn't be like this. The tape is supposed to go all the way to the main square duct. Same here. But still, I don't think that's what caused the bad smell. And then you have, oh wow, find a footing here. I can only walk on the beams. So all those ducts have mold dots. Huh, everywhere. Starting at the end of the line. Look, that has to be mold. Does it go in the house? Good question. We would know if I would if I would bring the endoscopy camera inside the vents, like from the master bedroom from way over there or here. To get oriented, this is the master bedroom. This is one of the vents. This thing here is one of the vents of the master bedroom, and again you see those mold dots a little bit everywhere. The question is, does it go all the way through? Because if it does, then it would explain why there would be mold issues inside the house. So I need to have a follow-up on this. A follow-up. This must be this must be the bathroom, the master bathroom where the toilet is located. This way over there is the shower. I need to go because there could be mold. I'm trying to find a passage that is safe to go over there. This seems to be half decent. This seems to be quite decent if I go that way. Or that way, but I don't like that way. This is the easiest path, the safest. Okay, let's do it. Turning around. Yeah, I am allergic to dust. This is one of the reasons why I'm sneezing here, and it is one of the reasons. Oh, I need to find a footing here. Got it. This is one of the like this. One of the reasons why. Got it. Good footing. There should be a footing right there. Yes, there is. And then the next footing. Ooh, I'm gonna have to jump over this. I got it. Oops, tight. It's tight. Got it. Yes. Ouch. Cramp. Okay, we're good. And I'm going towards the end of the house. This has to be in the master. I don't know exactly. That is, yeah, that has to be the master. This would be where the bedroom is. No mold on the wood anywhere. This is not mold. And what I wanted to do is examine this line here. You still have those little dots everywhere. Is it because the roof is leaking and then it would drip? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, see it in the middle of the screen, those black dots. Let's keep going. This is solid. and the black dots continue. So oh, that's interesting. So this must be, I should have a beam. Yes, I have a beam here, and I should have a beam here. Yeah, and I have a beam there. Okay, this is decent. This should be the last air conditioning vent that goes at the furthest point east in the master bedroom. So this is where I'm going to use the endoscopy camera, and I'm going to get in from the ceiling of the master bedroom. I'm expecting, let's call it 12 inches to reach this point right here where you have the mold spots. Huh, look at that. This one looks like it was leaking. So basically this suggests you have moisture inside the duct, and then eventually the moisture comes out through very, very tiny little perforations, which is not cool. And then eventually it condensates and it creates a little bit of water in the attic. That's what it seems. All right, I'm gonna stop this video because I toured the place here. Of course, it's not perfect. Like, a lot of the insulation is not perfect, but that's not why we're here. And this is not the code, but it's all right. I'm definitely not gonna modify the house. What's this brown here? Huh, why is it so dark? I don't think it's mold. What is it? Huh. It could be. It could be, but almost lost my balance. So I'm gonna take this sample, I think. I don't know. What is this? Kind of need multiple hands here. One to hold myself, one to film. Focus. I'm having a hard time doing the focus on. So, is this mold? It's probably not enough to cause respiratory problems for a person. So, I'm leaving the space. Always walk on the beams, super important. My father was in construction, so we were a family of 5. So I've seen my father dealing with buildings a lot through my life. That is one of the reasons why I am handy. Excuse me. With buildings. This is not solid enough, so I'm gonna go this way instead. Yes. Got it. On the wood, 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 on the wood. Oh wow, look at the size of this. Oh wow. Jordan said that he inspected the ducts and he didn't tell me the report. He didn't tell me. He didn't have any photos. But there's a pattern. This is not raindrops because this is at an angle. I wonder if you'll see. You see the beams vertical? So this is almost vertical. And if it was a raindrop from the ceiling, it wouldn't be round, not at all. So this is transpiration from, from the duct. So those ducts seem to be, the outside at least, full of mold. Which one is this one? This is, I would like to inspect this one from the inside. So that's the master. This has to be, oh, this is where, this has to be the middle room. Yes, yes. It could be, this should tell us where it is. Oh, this is the bathroom, the middle bathroom, the vent in the middle bathroom. But then what is that one? I am not sure. This could be a vent in the middle room, and then there would be a wall about here, and this would be a vent. It's a small diameter, therefore it's a small room. This has to be where the bathtub is, I would say. But then where is that light? This is obviously the furnace. So, and then there's a wall. So this is the corridor. And then in the corridor, north of the ceiling light, and I think that black box here is a controller to control the what the heck is that? Oh, that's a vent. That is a sink vent. Okay. This must be in the Jack and Jill. It's the only vent that goes in the Jack and Jill. And another vent there. That must be another light over there and another vent there. Oh, all right. I'm not sure exactly. It's always difficult to figure out where things are. So the one that's super moldy is the one in the center of the screen. And then you have this vent there. Oh, you have that's the vent. Oh God. The pipe is disconnected. Not cool. That means more. That means this must be the toilet vent for exhausting the the bad smell out, and the pipe is disconnected. Oh well, another flaw in the building, but I don't think it explains the problem. This could explain the problem. All that mold on all those ducts. And so from the toilet you go about 7 feet south, and then 5 feet east, 7 and 5 from the vent, 7 south and 5 east. This is where I'm gonna use the endoscopy camera. 7, 5. All right. Got it. other than that, here, this should be fine. Yeah, this should not produce any fume. I don't see why it would. Because what's that over there? That's weird. There is, what the heck is that? What is that? I don't know. It's a bag. It's all right. It cannot be. Why? There's a lot of black here, but that's all dust from those things. Shingles, they're called. Yeah. All right, what's this? No, everything is cool here. Yeah, there's no moisture. All the screens are there. And then, yeah, this is all my stuff. Everything is dry. Oh, interesting. Drawers over there. That doesn't belong to me. And then, what's over there? Everything is dry. And there's no... Oh God, I forgot about that. What's this? It's probably just empty bags. Yep, it's empty bags. Okay. Yeah, the robot. And what's this? Yeah. Oh, I remember. It's rubber for tires, bicycle tires. Okay, I'm done with this inspection. Ooh, walking out, and over there, 7 feet south, 5 feet east from the toilet vent. 7 south, 5 east. Okay, I'm gonna stop this video and make another video about the endoscopy inside. Well, why don't we verify? So wow, yeah, I'm allergic to dust. So 7 feet south would be about there. I'm meaning there, and then 5 feet. This is it. This is the vent that had the most mold. And for context, I'm in the Jack and Jill. That vent, I'm going to examine it in a few minutes. See you.